So as most of you know, I'm not the biggest supporter of religion, organised or otherwise. However, I did come across Alain de Botton, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. I watched a couple of his YouTube videos, and he's been in Australia recently, and I've watched quite a few of his interviews. And he's made some really good points about some good things that we can take from religion. I know, shock horror. There are some good things I think that we could learn from and take out of the messed up system that is religion and incorporate into our secular lives. Now, I know it is controversial for a staunch atheist such as myself to acknowledge that there are some good parts to religion. I like to think that I'm somewhat open-minded, and that if someone makes a good point, then regardless of their stance on various issues, that good point should be listened to and considered. Now, these things that I'm about to mention with regards to the good things that could come out of religion, by no means is religion the only way that you can extract these ideas. These ideas can be thought of in a secular way to begin with, but I think Elaine makes a good point with regards to how we can kind of lay off religion a little bit and just take out the good bits and embrace the good bits and turn them into a way that secularists and atheists, or whatever you want to call yourself, can use them to improve your life. Now, I think a major part of religion that attracts people is a sense of community. And I'm not saying that atheists or agnostics or secularists or whatever you want to label people who don't belong to a particular religion, we don't have as good a community as religious people do, which is fair enough, because you don't really come together every Sunday to go, I don't believe in God. Oh, hey, I don't believe in God either. Oh, okay, cool. You want to grab a coffee? Their sense of community and all believing in the same thing and all having the same values, whether those values be good or bad, I think is a major part of religion and could somewhat be incorporated into a secular lifestyle. I'm not sure how, but I think it is a good attribute of religion, and something that secularists and atheists could think about improving in their own lives, improving their own kind of community spirit. I hate that word, spirit. Another interesting concept that Alain brought up or mentioned in his book is the concept of stillness and introspection and looking inside yourself and just taking a moment from busy life to relax. And now, as I said before, I know you don't need religion to tell you that you need a couple of minutes every day to yourself to relax and not think about anything and just breathe. I know that that's kind of just a common sense thing, but I do like the idea of having it as part of your lifestyle to stop and remember to do that, or even to make yourself do it. Now, it seems horrible to force yourself to relax, but with the Buddhist philosophy and sitting down every day and meditating, you don't necessarily have to meditate. You can just sit there and be alone with your thoughts for a little while. Psychology experiments have proven that it's very effective in reducing stress. Introspection is very good for oneself, regardless of what you find in there. I think I'd be a little bit scared to search deep inside myself. Lots of things barricaded up. No, don't go there. But I think that the idea from Buddhism and various religions of introspection is a good one. Now, don't think I've been turned to the dark side. I'm still very, very much against religion and most of what it stands for, as I do believe that the majority of it promotes hate and greed and jealousy and all those bad things. But I do think that you should give credit where it's due. And religion does do a lot of great things. There are a lot of charities out there that help a lot of people that are run by churches or religions or stuff like that. It is hard, the cognitive dissonance in saying that there are some good parts to religion is very difficult for me, because I am, as I said, very much against it. I don't think it's been good for humanity at all. However, I do think in order to keep an open mind, not one so open that your brain falls out though, you need to acknowledge that there are some good and bad bits to everything, and that life isn't necessarily black and white, as much as I would love it to be, because that would make everything much more simple. But you need to, as I said, give credit where credit's due. And I think some credit is due to some aspects of some religions. And if we could incorporate them more so into our secular lives, I don't think our lives would be worse off for it. So yeah, this is my ramblings on Elaine's thoughts. I know it's quite controversial and a lot of people don't agree, and I can absolutely see where they're coming from and tend to agree with them as well. I'm kind of sitting on the fence about this, but I thought I'd just share my thoughts. So what do you reckon? Can we extract some good things from religion? Or do you think that as a secular society we should just be able to think of this stuff on our own and not give any credit to religion? Thanks, guys.